So, in a previous life, my day job was editing photography magazines. Every week, the office would be full of gear for us to review and write about, so I got to test out a huge amount of cameras and lenses. During that time, there was only one camera that I actually ended up spending my own money on following reviewing it, and the camera in question may surprise you. Behold the compact powerhouse that is the Ricoh GR2. So, what is it about this camera that's so special? Well, if you've heard of the GR3 before, you'll know it has this mystique about it and a loyal cult following who appreciate its combination of small size and image quality that punches well above its weight. In recent weeks, we've seen a huge amount of press and hype over the Fuji X100-6, but the GR2 is one of the cameras that kick-started the digital street and travel photography movement. And sure, it's been superseded by the GR3, which brings a huge amount of improved features to the table, but the GR2 remains simple and beautiful. Launched back in 2015, at the heart of the camera is a 16 megapixels APS-C sensor. It always baffles me how they managed to squeeze in such a big sensor into such a small camera, and there's a fixed lens that offers an equivalent focal length of 28mm and a max aperture of f2.8. This is not a fast camera offering a burst rate of just 4 frames per second, but it's the look and feel of the frames where the magic is sprinkled. Images are lined up via a 3-inch LCD, which isn't touch sensitive like the newer GR3, and the ISO stretches from 100 to 25/600. Amazingly, the GR2 tips the scales at just 251 grams and genuinely slips in and out of your pocket. This is a camera for capturing fleeting street photography moments or for capturing travel imagery when you don't want to be weighed down. The menu system is no thrills, but reveals a number of additional features that are worth knowing about, such as a built-in ND filter to artificially slow your shutter speed, and a huge number of image filters to add some style to your photos without the need for image editing. You can shoot in RAW, and the mode dial offers typical modes like aperture and shutter priority, manual and auto. For example, here's a RAW file before editing, and here's the RAW file after. The battery isn't great, but third-party versions are very cheap to buy, and the macro mode, activated at the push of a button on the rear of the camera, will allow you to focus as close as 10 centimeters away from a subject, enabling you to fill the frame with smaller subjects. And what of image quality? Well, I described the frames as honest yet crafted. The colour science is true and fulfilling, and I love shooting at f2.8 with this camera. It's funny, Ricoh is one of the smallest camera brands on the market, but I struggle to think of any other brand whose cameras hold their value as well as the GR series, be it the GR2 or the GR3. To put this into some sort of perspective, when the GR3 was launched back in 2018, that's 6 years ago, it cost around £800 to £900 depending on various promotions. In 2024, it retails at £950. Name me another camera whose value has gone up over the last 6 years. Sure, the GR2 is missing the more advanced features of the GR3, but this is where the Ricoh journey really started, and it's a damn special camera. But what do you think of the GR2? Let me know in the comments below, and please remember to like and subscribe.